High in the Carpathian Mountains of Transylvania, Romania, stands a majestic fortress shrouded in mystery and legend. The Carpathians, with their rugged peaks and dense forests, have long been a place of intrigue and wonder. The fortress, perched high above, seems almost to be a natural extension of the mountains themselves, blending seamlessly with the rocky landscape. Bran Castle, often called Dracula's castle, casts an imposing shadow over the landscape. The fog that frequently envelops the castle adds to its mystique, creating an almost otherworldly atmosphere. As the moon rises, its silvery light bathes the castle in an eerie glow, making it appear both beautiful and menacing. Its towering spires and medieval architecture evoke a sense of eerie beauty. The castle's design, with its intricate stonework and towering battlements, speaks of a time when fortresses were both homes and strongholds. Each stone seems to tell a story, each archway a whisper of the past. For centuries, this castle has captivated the imaginations of writers, filmmakers, and travelers alike. Its haunting presence has inspired countless tales of mystery and horror. Visitors from around the world come to walk its halls, hoping to catch a glimpse of the stories that have been woven into its very fabric. The castle's association with Bram Stoker's iconic vampire, Dracula, has cemented its place in popular culture. Stoker's novel, with its chilling depiction of the undead count, has forever linked Bran Castle with the legend of Dracula. This connection has made the castle a focal point for fans of Gothic literature and vampire lore. However, the real history of Bran Castle is just as fascinating as the fictional tales it has inspired. Built in the 14th century, the castle has stood as a sentinel over the region for centuries. Its walls have witnessed countless events, from battles and sieges to royal visits and political intrigue. From its strategic location on a mountain pass to its connection with the ruthless Vlad the Impaler, Bran Castle is a place where history and legend intertwine. Vlad, often cited as the inspiration for Dracula, was known for his brutal methods of ruling and his fierce defense of his homeland. The castle's association with him adds another layer of intrigue to its already rich history. Even today, as you approach the castle, winding your way up the mountain road, you can almost feel the weight of centuries staring back at you. The journey itself is an experience, with the road twisting and turning through the dense forest, each bend revealing a new view of the imposing fortress. The air grows heavy with anticipation, and the forest seems to whisper secrets carried on the wind. The rustling leaves and distant calls of wildlife add to the sense of mystery, making you feel as though you are stepping back in time. This is the allure of Dracula's castle, a place where the line between reality and imagination blurs. The stories and legends that surround it are so deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness that it becomes difficult to separate fact from fiction. As you stand before the castle, you can't help but wonder about the countless souls who have passed through its gates, each leaving their mark on its storied walls. Inside, the castle is a labyrinth of ancient rooms and corridors, each filled with artifacts from its long history. The dimly lit halls and creaking floors add to the sense of stepping into another era. Portraits of long-dead nobles gaze down from the walls, their eyes seeming to follow you as you explore. There are also tales of secret passages and hidden chambers within the castle, adding to its air of mystery. These hidden spaces, once used for escape or concealment, now serve as a reminder of the castle's tumultuous past. From the highest towers, the view of the Carpathian Mountains is breathtaking. The vast expanse of forest and mountains stretches out before you, a reminder of the natural beauty that surrounds this historic fortress. It's easy to see why this location was chosen for such a formidable stronghold. As night falls, the castle takes on a different character. Illuminated by soft lights, it stands as a beacon in the darkness, its silhouette stark against the night sky. The atmosphere becomes even more charged, and the stories of Dracula and Vlad the Impaler seem to come alive in the shadows. Today, Bran Castle continues to draw visitors from all over the world. Modern-day tourists walk the same paths as medieval knights and noblemen, their footsteps echoing through the halls. Each visitor adds their own chapter to the ongoing story of this remarkable place. The castle's gift shop offers a variety of Dracula-themed memorabilia, from books and posters to costumes and trinkets. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of the Dracula legend and the castle's place in popular culture. Throughout the year, Bran Castle hosts a variety of festivals and cultural events celebrating its rich history and the legends that surround it. These events draw even more visitors, eager to experience the magic and mystery of Dracula's castle for themselves. As the sun sets over the Carpathian Mountains, casting a golden light on the fortress, it's easy to see why Bran Castle has captured the hearts and imaginations of so many. Its blend of history, legend, and natural beauty makes it a truly unique and unforgettable destination. In the shadow of Dracula's castle, the past and present coexist, creating a place where history and legend are forever intertwined. Whether you come for the history, the legends, or simply the breathtaking views, Bran Castle offers an experience like no other.
The story of Bran Castle begins long before Bram Stoker put pen to paper. Its origins are deeply rooted in the medieval history of Europe, a time when fortresses were not just buildings, but symbols of power and protection. In the 13th century, the Teutonic Knights, a German Catholic religious order, constructed a wooden fortress on the site. These knights were known for their military prowess and their role in the Crusades, and their presence in Transylvania was part of a broader strategy to fortify the region against invasions. This early structure served as a strategic outpost, guarding the important pass through the Carpathian Mountains. The Carpathians were a natural barrier, and controlling the passes meant controlling the movement of armies and trade routes, which was crucial for maintaining power in the region. However, the wooden fortress was short-lived. The harsh realities of medieval warfare meant that wooden structures were often vulnerable to attacks and natural decay. It was destroyed by the invading Mongols in the mid-13th century. The Mongol invasions were a series of brutal campaigns that swept across Europe, leaving destruction in their wake. The fall of the wooden fortress at Bran was a testament to the ferocity and effectiveness of the Mongol military machine. In the 14th century, the Kingdom of Hungary granted permission for the Saxons, a German-speaking population in Transylvania, to build a new stone castle on the site. The Saxons were skilled builders and traders, and their involvement marked a new chapter in the history of Bran Castle. This new castle, constructed between 1377 and 1388, would become the Bran Castle we know today. The transition from wood to stone represented not just a change in materials, but a shift in architectural style and defensive capabilities. Its strategic location made it an important defensive stronghold for centuries, witnessing countless battles and sieges. The castle's thick stone walls and elevated position provided a formidable defense against invaders, and it became a symbol of resilience and strength in the region. Over time, the castle passed through the hands of various rulers, each leaving their mark on its history. From Hungarian kings to Wallachian princes, each owner added to the castle's legacy, making it a palimpsest of medieval and early modern history. The castle's architecture evolved with each new ruler, incorporating elements of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque styles, reflecting the changing tastes and needs of its inhabitants. Today, Bran Castle stands as a testament to the rich and tumultuous history of the region. It attracts visitors from around the world, drawn by its storied past and its association with the Dracula legend. While the connection to Dracula is more myth than reality, the castle's true history is no less fascinating. It serves as a reminder of the complex interplay of cultures, politics, and warfare that shaped medieval Europe. Inside the castle, visitors can explore rooms filled with historical artifacts and exhibits that tell the story of its many inhabitants. From medieval weapons and armor to Renaissance furniture and art, the castle's interior offers a glimpse into the lives of those who lived and ruled within its walls. Each room, each artifact, adds another layer to the rich tapestry of Bran Castle's history. As the sun sets over the Carpathian Mountains, casting a golden glow on the stone walls of Bran Castle, one can't help but feel a sense of awe. This ancient fortress, with its blend of myth and history, continues to captivate the imagination of all who visit. Bran Castle is not just a relic of the past, it is a living monument to the enduring spirit of a region that has seen empires rise and fall, yet remains steadfast and resilient. While Bram Stoker's Dracula is a fictional creation, the character was inspired by a real historical figure, Vlad III, Prince of Wallachia, better known as Vlad the Impaler. Vlad III, born in 1431 in Sighisoara, Romania, was a member of the House of Draculesti, a branch of the House of Basarab, which ruled Wallachia. His father, Vlad II Dracul, was a member of the Order of the Dragon. a chivalric order founded to protect Christianity in Eastern Europe. This connection to the Order of the Dragon is where the name Dracula originates, as Dracul means dragon in Romanian, and Dracula means son of the dragon. Vlad III was a ruthless ruler known for his brutal methods of punishing his enemies, which often involved impalement. This gruesome method of execution involved inserting a large wooden stake through the victim's body and leaving them to die slowly. It was a terrifying and painful way to die, and Vlad used it to instill fear in his enemies and maintain control over his territory. His reign was marked by numerous conflicts, including battles against the Ottoman Empire, which sought to expand its influence into Wallachia. Vlad's brutal tactics were not limited to impalement. He also employed other forms of torture and execution to maintain his grip on power. Although Vlad III never lived in Bran Castle, he did have connections to the fortress. Bran Castle, often referred to as Dracula's Castle, is a popular tourist destination in Romania, largely due to its association with Bram Stoker's novel. The castle's dramatic architecture and eerie atmosphere make it a fitting backdrop for the legend of Dracula. However, historical evidence suggests that Vlad III's actual residence was in Punari Castle, a fortress located on the Argeș River in the Carpathian Mountains. Punari Castle, now in ruins, was a strategic stronghold for Vlad and played a significant role in his military campaigns. Historical records suggest that Vlad III passed through the area during his campaigns and may have even used the castle as a temporary base. His military strategies were often brutal and effective, relying on psychological warfare to demoralize his enemies. Vlad's knowledge of the terrain and his ability to mobilize his forces quickly allowed him to launch surprise attacks and defend his territory against larger, more powerful armies. His leadership and tactical prowess earned him a reputation as a formidable and feared ruler. Some accounts even claim that Vlad III was imprisoned in the castle's dungeons for a short time. These stories add to the mystique and legend surrounding Vlad the Impaler, blurring the lines between historical fact and folklore. The dungeons of Bran Castle, with their dark, damp, and foreboding atmosphere, provide a chilling glimpse into the harsh realities of medieval imprisonment. Whether or not Vlad was actually held there, the association with the castle adds to the enduring fascination with his life and legacy. It was Vlad III's reputation for cruelty and his association with the region that sparked Bram Stoker's imagination. The misty, mysterious landscape of Transylvania, with its dense forests, rugged mountains, and ancient castles, provided the perfect setting for Stoker's gothic horror novel. The real-life tales of Vlad's brutality, combined with the region's rich folklore and superstitions, created a fertile ground for the creation of Dracula. Stoker's novel, published in 1897, has since become a cornerstone of vampire literature and has inspired countless adaptations in film, television, and other media. Stoker, who never actually visited Transylvania, drew upon existing myths and legends surrounding Vlad the Impaler to create his iconic vampire character. He conducted extensive research into Eastern European history and folklore, weaving together various elements to craft a compelling and terrifying story. The character of Dracula, with his supernatural powers, thirst for blood, and ability to transform into a bat, has become one of the most enduring and recognizable figures in popular culture. The legacy of Vlad the Impaler, combined with Stoker's literary genius, has ensured that the legend of Dracula continues to captivate and haunt audiences around the world.
Over the centuries, Bran Castle has become a magnet for myths and legends. Some stories speak of secret tunnels and hidden chambers within the castle walls. Others tell of ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences within its halls. One popular legend claims that Vlad the Impaler, during one of his campaigns, hid his treasure in the castle's well. According to the story, Vlad poisoned the well to prevent his enemies from accessing the treasure. To this day, no treasure has ever been found.
Another legend tells of a secret passage that connects Bran Castle to the nearby monastery of Snagov, where Vlad the Impaler is said to be buried. This passage, if it exists, has never been discovered. These legends, passed down through generations, add to the castle's mystique and allure.